Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, boys and girls, this is No Bangers, Sports Card Podcast, episode 40. This is the malt liquor episode.
Midlife crisis episode.
Yes, and I am joined by Saint Ides from Picking and Punching Cards, who obviously just chugged a 40, and I am joined by Mickey's from American Arbitrage Cards. And I am
Goonies,
211 Steel Reserved from Over the Years Sports. Shout out to one of our members, Frank the Tank. He is a big Steel Reserved OG. So
I thought you were going to shout out like a sponsor that was like a whiskey. I'm like, no. I don't even know anything about alcohol, man.
I know.
You're more like a Mad Dog or like an old.
I thought you were
old
saying
English
like I thought it was
like
I thought we were like a character from a movie. I didn't know these were. It took me a second to realize we were talking about alcohol.
I apologize to all of the Spotifyers who missed out on a singing introduction there. We're on like a do sort of human soundboard rapid fire episode here. And I'm extremely tired. I'm sure you guys can see it on my face. Yeah. Yesterday was my baby boy's baptism. And so it was a whole ordeal. Like I was putting together a carport tent outside the night before in the rain with my father-in-law, my brother-in-law. We had like 75 people come back to the house after the baptism, and there was like, we don't have like a large house. We have a nice house, but it's not like meant for a lot of, what do you call that? Schmoozing?
So Cary, what he's trying to say is the reason why me and you didn't get an invite because they didn't have enough room for us.
That's true.
No, there was some people that was not allowed. I couldn't invite.
What is it? 10 hours. I would have.
I was waiting for it. We were waiting by the phone, waiting for the call. You know, like the bat phone, like pick it up and we're gone.
I went to a card show on Saturday morning. I told my wife I was going to go to a card show on the Saturday before the baptism. I told her that, right? So then, like, the night before, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be gone from this time to this time to the card show. She said, where are you going? So I'm going to the card show. And they got the, like, death stare. And I was like, don't worry, I'll be back by, like, 12 o'clock-ish. And I got the death stare. I got back at, like, 1:30. And
you pushed it.
It was like everybody in the family was just looking at me like...
Oh, then, not just the wife, is everybody.
Oh, no. Mother-in-law was there. Father-in-law was there. Brother-in-law was there. My brother-in-law's fiance was there. My nephew was there. Yeah, everybody. The godmother flew in from Boston. She was there. So
let me paint the scenario. You walk in the house, you get the death stares across the board, and they say, "Oh, where were you?" And then you just whip out your dollar and bin cards that you picked out and just throw them like Gambit, just start whipping across the room.
This red prism Melot is where I was.
Oh, you don't know. I loaded up on Melot, and then they're like,
That's
like I don't even think the grandma would have a clue. That was like generations before her.
Yeah. No, that has to be like old school Dominican players for them to know that.
True.
Yeah, but it was they understood. It was all good, and then like I got right to work. So like I literally haven't even filmed my recap video from Saturday's card show. So I just realized I gotta put out a video.
If you move your head just a little bit, that hat's falling off. Just to Oh wow, no.
Wow. Well, this is the first episode, right? This is the first episode with the new cut.
Oh yeah,
I'm not homeless anymore.
You still look homeless. Like what?
Nah. This Joe mad cleaned up, son. Look at the line.
You're like homeless in training now. Homeless in training.
Yeah, you look like you run a moderately successful barbershop. Is what you look like. Just moderately successful.
Tim, I got the memo too. Look, I got a nice little.
Cut.
Look
at you! You got a little cut too.
What are we doing?
Here we go. Yeah. So.
I need a haircut.
Okay. So, Tim, was it worth it going to the card show? Was it worth the death stairs?
Listen, I'm on an extreme budget because I don't have a lot of money right now. This,
that'd be a great TV show, extreme card show budget. That'd be a good episode right there.
So, like, I literally, there's a table I always go to at this card show, and I know that if I go to that table, I'm going to spend at least $100. I literally just said, hey, how's it going, bud? But I can't look at your box. I can't. I know that I can't because I can't control myself. And I know that I have to pay the guy for the chairs and all that stuff. So I just didn't do it. I ended up buying 102 cards. I spent a grand total of $69, so I came out at 67 cents per card.
Okay.
Classic Tim. I love it.
Couple of bangers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
No.
No banger.
Take it back.
No bangers.
Like bangers for us.
Bangers for
hold
us.
on. It's funny you said that because one of the questions we got on the podcast is where did the name come from? So we'll get to that later on. But
so I picked up a Mattis Red Ice Prism rookie card, which is a beautiful color match for Chicago Bulls. And that's probably like a $20 card. So I grabbed that. How you say his last name? Cary is our interpreter here.
Mattis?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Yeah. Buzelis?
Oh, but Matis Bazulis.
Matis Buzelis. So I picked up his Red Ice Prism rookie card.
That's a good
color
one.
match.
Those are sick.
Dude, the Bulls color matches always look so good.
Yeah.
Like, this one of those teams always just stands out.
So that was like probably like a $20 card. I found a Joe Ryan first Bowman auto. And that's probably like a $15, $20 card. And then a Joey Cantillo first Bowman auto to $150. And that's probably also like a 15 to maybe a little bit more, 50 because that one's numbered.
Out of those 69 cards that you bought, what is the most expensive card that you paid for out of that lot?
I don't know. They all came 67
No, well,
cents.
I'm trying to give the audience some type of like just insight into your mind going through this process. Because you say, hey, I picked this card up. It's a $40 card. I picked this card up $15, $20. So are you paying $2 for these cards?
Yeah, the Buzelis was $5.
Okay.
So that one was interesting. The guy had, like how some people, they put their cards in like the individual team bags and then they put a price tag on it and it's the entire 4-row box full of those. So I was like looking through it and I was like, I don't know, a lot of these are overpriced. And then the Bazulis didn't have a price on the price tag. And I was like, well, what about the ones that aren't priced? Because usually sometimes they're like, oh, those are $1. He's like, oh, I didn't get around to pricing all of them. I don't know. He's like, that's probably like a $5 card. And I was like, do I really want to pay $5 for this? I put it back in the box, turned my back, went on eBay and was like, oh, it's like a $20 card. Turned my back around, I was like, gave him $5, and I was like, I'll take that. And he's like, hey, let me see it one more time. What card is that? And I was like, here, this is it. At that point, it always goes to your mind where they're going to be like, nah, that's not $5. So that one I paid $5 for. Everything else, I paid like either 50 cents, $2, or $1. A couple of $3 cards. One card I had in a lot had a $5 sticker on it. That was a Emil Morales, Dodgers prospect, gold paper Bowman, non-first. He had a $5 sticker on it. But yeah, nothing over the top. A lot of literal bargain boxing.
What about you, Cary? Did you hit up any card shows?
I'm still super proud of my Ultimate Con because they have an Ultimate Banger not Banger podcast, but Banger show in the Orlando area, and they changed it to Ultimate Con because it's getting bigger. So I went to that in Kissimmee, which is like in the Orlando area, and I love these. I love these kind of finds, guys.
Oh, that was a great post on Facebook.
Oh, this did really well too on Facebook, and this will be like in my video, which should already be out by the time this comes out. But Dion, like this Unparalleled set, if you guys are bargain boxing, when you see Unparalleled, especially if it's like a well-known offensive lineman, look it up because these dudes don't get rookies, or at least didn't 7-8 years ago. And Dion did not have any cards between that in 2018, his rookie year, until 2024. He's a 4-time Pro Bowler. And the most interesting part about it is there was a $100 sale on this and a $1.69 sale on this. Because but the $1.69 didn't say it was a rookie. I think like this is a card that could very easily obviously go in bargain boxes under the radar. But there is a demand for this. If you go look at like the current listings, they're over 100.
Would you pay for that card?
I paid 50 cents each, and then I got a deal, so probably like 40 cents or so. I don't think I'm going to get the high end 100, but I'm definitely going to do well paying 50 cents on them. So
yeah. What do you think you'll get, like 50 to 40 to 60 bucks?
I'm hoping to, I think 40 to 60 if I want to move it more quick, and then maybe you could always hold out. I mean,
you got two also, and those are both non-parallels, right? Because
non-parallels. There's a swirl, there's numbers.
Yeah. With those with the unparalleled, they have a lot of different. It's kind of like Topps high tech. Yeah. And like those sort of sets where they're parallels, but they're not like numbered, but they have like the little name of the pair. Like Revolution still does this.
Yeah, Revolution still. It's the same thing. Yeah, I don't even think these say anything because they're the regular base version, but they'll say groove, they'll say swirl, and there is numbered variations, which and they had a ton. Like there was some I kind of thought about, I just didn't look them up. Like there's Patrick Richard they had in there, which would have been worth 50 cents probably to pick up. If you get 2017, the big guy is your Philly guy, Jason Kelsey. Another dude that didn't have any cards. Yeah, Tris Way. Like there's a ton of them out there. So when you see Unparalleled, it might even be worth it if you're at a box and you see a chunk of unparalleled cards in a bargain box, just to look up the year and then see who the rookies are, like the random dudes are, and then see if they're in there.
Rod, you want to know who everybody was asking for at the card show this weekend?
Who?
Everybody. Every table I went to, I heard it. Massive amounts of people.
Marlon Mack?
Nope. Cam Scadaboo and Jackson Dart, who took down Rod's Philadelphia Smeagol's, who have lost
I got a bunch
2 in a
of
row now.
Donruss Cam this week.
2 in a row, and then my Phillies got eliminated from the
On the same night.
Same night, and the Flyers also opening day, same night.
Yeah, and then Penn State lost again to I don't even know who did they
James
lose
Franklin
to. Charleston
got
State.
fired.
Northwestern, and then they fired James. I mean, he needed to go. I mean, he's 1-18.
Yeah, how much is that costing them? $49.8 million.
$47 million, I think, or something.
Is that like the best news ever? Like, you're just having a season that ain't working. Nobody's like, you're just not connecting with your team, and they're like, "We're gonna let you go, but you can keep the money."
$47 million.
I'm gonna just retire.
Let me tell you this, how my life has been. 2 weeks ago, we were undefeated, #1 the power rankings for NFL. We were favored to win the World Series. If you look at Vegas odds, we were the top odds on Vegas to win the Phillies to win the World Series.
Andrew Aller's out for the year.
Yeah, he's like
Aller's out for the year. Poor
this
guy.
This reminds me, like, for your rise in independent wrestling, and then you worked all the way up to fight. What was it? The Manimal? What was the guy's name? And the Manimal just crushed you. He just crushed you. He put you in a headlock, and he did the spleen bomb, I think is what it was called, right?
So
and then
we feel bad for you right now,
yeah,
Rod.
so
we do feel bad for you.
So listen to this. Let me tell you about my weekend. So I didn't do any cards. My mom's in town visiting, so I didn't really
do a card show. We could have guessed that.
Yeah, no, but I did go garage sailing, and it's right now, Tim, in Florida, it is absolutely crazy with community sales. Like, there was literally within 5 minutes of my house, there's I think 4 or 5 community sales, and I can only make it to 1. That sounds like house. And I went out for like 5 hours garage sailing. But anyway, do you know when you go to those garage sales and you're like driving by, and everyone always drives by? There's like a bicycle and like a one tote on the ground, and then that's it. It's like they're trying to do a garage sale. Like, why even try? Well, I always stop at those. A lot of people just drive by, and I'm so glad I stopped, because when I stopped, I walked up and there was a tote, and in the tote there was 2 binders, and when I pulled them out, there was a 22 karat gold WWE 2002 Danbury Mint set. There was 100 and they took out the Stone Cold and the Rock, but there's like over 110 cards in there. He wanted $20 for each binder, so I got it for $40. But man, some of those, I mean, people sell them in lots for $150, $200. People sell them individually for anywhere $5 to $20 a card. Like, so that was a huge.
I bought a rock card actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then one of the last yard sales I went to, a guy had a whole table just filled with cards.
Ah, dude,
that one's cool.
That's cool.
Let me
Fleer Ultra.
It is Fleer, yeah, 2001 Fleer.
Well,
that's
hold
a
it up.
sick card. I love that.
Yeah, that's cool. What's it valued?
Probably a couple bucks.
That's good for a live show, because that would do well.
Exactly. That's why I got it. Oh, I did get a good wrestling card.
Well, what'd you get?
I forgot because I just
it was the Rock. It's in his hand. There it is.
No.
Oh, okay.
Gigi Dolan.
Gigi. Okay.
Yeah. Gigi Dolan. She looks like she used to sing for Blind Melon in the 90s, but it's Topps Chrome, red, white, and blue, numbered to 85.
Okay.
It sells for like $15 to $25.
Yeah, the women's cards usually do well. Gigi's actually no longer with the WWE. She actually wrestles on the independents as Priscilla Kelly, but she has a little following, man. She has a big following, actually. So.
Listen, if it's numbered and it's in the bargain box and it's
a female card, man. I will tell you the women's cards do really well with all the 40-year-old virgins at home, all the wrestling fans. So
great way to alienate 90% of our listener base. There.
Bro, go to an independent wrestling show.
We are so sorry, guys.
Go to like.
So sorry, guys. Next year it's gonna happen. Are we trying to motivate, or are we trying to fix this?
Give a little motivation for all the people out there.
It's gonna happen, guys.
All right. Well, we got some interesting news this week. So Topps announced that they're doing the Three Kings trading card. So for those who don't know, let me pull up. We've got a picture here to show you guys stuff like this. It's actually, I think it's a cool concept. I want to see how you guys feel about it here.
It's unobtainable by me.
Like it's a big who cares? Like, okay, I'm gonna get the 3 1 of 1 so I can get a
Yes, but I think
it's cool for
Here,
like.
Tops.
I'll tell you this: it's cool for this.
Yeah,
For those of
there it
you
is,
that
okay.
don't know, Rod just pulled up on the screen. Shout out to all the Spotify.
Also, the design, I do not like this design.
All right, so the backstory is you have to prove ownership of Bowman Chrome first Superfractor autograph, rookie debut patch auto, and the Topps Chrome rookie Superfractor auto. So you have to have all three of the same player, and then they'll give you this one-on-one card. So Tim, I'll start with you, man. What's your opinion on it? You like it? You don't like it?
I mean,
The concept.
the concept is, I think, is cool. I guess, yeah. Like, cause think about this: if you're a super fan or a super collector, like, then I say that not in no pun intended. Well,
Yeah.
yes, pun intended. But like say you're a Junior Caminero, like that's your guy, and you collect Junior Caminero, and you put all your eggs in a basket to obtain those 3 cards, and then you get this. Like, that's like the pinnacle of the collection, right?
I know.
So it's kind of cool in that
you
sense.
would be the king of the nerds.
Yeah.
For that collection.
The way I look at it is I think this is Topps way of ensuring value to these cards, because a lot of these cards do go down over time. You know, like 90% of
I don't
new
know.
cards.
Well, a super fractor, maybe not unless the player is.
Well, I mean, even if the
Or
player,
maybe it will. Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean, like over time. But if you hit one of them, I mean, if you pulled one for a pack, I would be like, okay, well, let's see how much it costs to chase the other ones at that point. You know what I mean? If you were able to get one, because it would be worth paying up to. I mean, let's say if you had a credit card and the card is $10,000 and you needed that last card to get this card, it might be worth throwing in a credit card to purchase it off like Golden or something like that. Get this card and then just resell it to get your money back. So that could be an option. I don't know. I mean,
Well, this is interesting for me because I look at those 3 cards,
yeah.
and it has to be the super autos. Okay, so like, what do you think the most valuable of those cards are?
Debut patch, right?
The debut patch
I would
is
say
probably
debut
the
patch.
most valuable. But what's interesting is that like the first Bowman Superfractor is probably that's probably one of those cards where you don't buy it if you're buying it, right? Like
Yeah.
if you pull it, kudos to you. But like if you buy that card, that's one of those cards that you don't buy when it first gets pulled at like release or something like that, because first Bowman autos are ridiculously overpriced when they first come out. But like a guy like Junior Caminero, it'd be interesting to see what this progresses with, how many people are eligible for this.
So
program.
far, 2 people have already cashed in on it. One was Junior, and then I can't remember.
I saw Junior give the card to the
Yeah.
guy too at the game, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I didn't
Yeah.
know they already did it. Wow.
Yeah,
They
already
like
cashed in 2
linked
of
up
them.
at a like before a game, and he gave it to him.
I wonder if like Fanatics or Topps is setting it up where like if you do get this, they're gonna have you go to the stadium. You can pick it up from the player or something like that. I mean, that would be a cool thing.
Yeah, like was that before? Like this is what now my brain's going into full tinfoil mode, right? Because I saw that clip,
yeah.
right? So like, did they just have him like? Did they set it up like that, like a photo op at the stadium,
Maybe.
or has this happened like 3-4 months ago, and now they're just using that to announce the program after they've already made the card and given it to that guy? Because Caminero hasn't played in a game in a month, maybe not that long,
So
but like at
that's
least 3-4 weeks.
Yeah, so what may have happened is they may have searched social media, found someone that actually maybe has on the Instagram, has all the pictures up there, say, hey, we're doing this promotion. Let's reach out to the person, get it set up so they can do a photo op to use for the promotion. I mean, that could be possibly what they did. That's a good point, though.
Here's my thought. I will let them not do this. Like, get rid of these, right? In exchange, let's get rid of these. Or we can only have one or the other. We'll put it this way. I don't want any stars of the NBA cards in my Topps NBA packs.
They're coming. You know they're coming.
No,
Good luck
I
with
don't
that.
need those. Nobody. No, who wants those? Nobody.
You know what they would? If the only
rid of
way
them.
that Topps can do that and make Cary happy is if you connected them all together and made like a puzzle, like a jumbo.
Dude, if you did,
like,
if you
image.
put them in 9, we could put them in our 9 sleeves and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then
made
I could
like
just all day just check out Beckett, my Beckett magazine for pricing. That'd be awesome.
I found a Beckett magazine and I posted the picture of, because I've been going through all this stuff.
They're so fun to go through, like the ads and stuff.
I love it.
Oh my god.
And so I posted a picture of the Mickey Mantle 52 with the price at that point and had people guess what year the Beckett was from.
Ooh, that's a good.
What was the
that's a
price
good
point of
post
the?
right
What was the price point of the?
It was, I think it was like 22,000 or something like that.
What year?
It was 96.
So I saw someone post one up, I think from the 80s at one point in time, and it was like, it was cents on the dollar, man, compared to what it would be. So yeah, that's nuts though. Even in 96, I was just over $20,000.
Either 22,000 or 220,000.
If you knew it was going to be worth so much back in the day, like you just somehow knew, would you have gone harder as a kid? Would you have like worked extra shifts? In my case, at Burger King, maybe just saved up. You know what I mean?
No
maybe.
way. That money would have never made it to the 52 man, or it would have went straight to a quarter kilo of cocaine. No question about it.
Whoa, dude. We're trying to.
I'm just being honest.
I'm not trying to edit here. What are you doing?
You might want to edit that.
It's okay. It's fine.
So much for being a family podcast. I mean, unless your family.
I would have got to $5. I would have got to $5 and bought a Gold Label basketball pack if it was like $98.99. I loved me some Gold Label, dude.
Well, all right. On that note, jeez. Whew. Tim likes the party. All right.
Well, I'd be able to say it at that point in time.
We're talking like it's like we're like.
I'm still looking for savings bonds in my mom's basement, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, it's funny. When I cleared up my parents' house, I ended up finding my old savings bonds down there. So
nice. If you need help trying to figure out how much they're worth, I can tell you.
They're not worth much.
Yeah, no, they appreciate it.
I know they appreciate, but they also cap off too, don't they?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah,
let's do a 5-minute saving bonds segment in the podcast. Stamps. Let's do a stamp corner with Cary, and I'll talk about stamp values.
Stamp values. Oh man, stamp values, my friend.
Stamps are going down 25 years in a row.
I just found a red seal $2 bill.
Dude, speak about going down. Look at this, dude. Like, we're talking about Panini's production.
Have you guys found them yet?
No, I have not.
I've seen two of them. Did
you buy it?
Show. No, not at the cam. I just saw two of these. I saw.
No, I'm talking about the boxes, like the stores. They're only like
as soon as
they're not regular. They're like
the holiday edition. The holiday edition.
No, but they're like. Have you ever bought cereal boxes for soccer cards?
Cereal boxes
for soccer cards.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so
cereal boxes, like the tiny boxes. Yeah.
So that's what these are. That's what these are. I think there's only 11 cards in.
If these are in freaking tins, I'm going to be very upset.
No, they're not in tins.
They better not be in tins.
They're in cereal boxes.
Bro, it looks like I'm just glad that the corners aren't bent on this card.
That's what I'm saying. Like tins, many of the cards.
They're not in tins. This isn't Donruss. This is Mosaic Football.
Don Russ. They're twins. They're brothers, all right? Get it right. Don't disrespect the family.
Hey, guys.
All right, goes back from the 1930s.
Did you guys notice what's missing on this card?
I did.
He's not wearing matching shoes. They're red. Actually, that is the other color in the logo. So
it is. But that's missing its rookie card logo.
Yep.
You've been Panini'd.
Dude, it's just like one thing after another. There's no.
It's an uncorrected error. It's the reverse negative Juan Gonzalez rookie.
I feel like they're doing it on purpose now.
They might be, dude. We're talking about this.
Unless they're just like, you know what? Screw you. Screw the NFL. We're just going to just throw stuff out there, and we don't care anymore. Like, we already lost the license. We only got a couple days ago, and here we are. So,
they could have. It's just mistakes happen, guys. Come on, you got to be nice.
See about mistakes. Look at this guy. He's just on a cell phone answering calls. Like, are you just literally? Is he big timing us right now? And now he's getting up and walking away. Like, what?
He's just leaving.
Oh, all right, guys. Putting an application down below. We are looking for replacement.
Tim is taking what we call in the business an emergency poop.
So if you guys have only requirements that you guys have to have an actual trophy. Or an actual,
you have to have trophies on display behind you.
Not participation trophies. It has to be something that you actually want.
If you had a beard that could be curled, like a mustache that could be curled, that's a plus.
And if you look homeless, that's an added bonus. We'll add that. So it'll be just like we took Tim out, moved him over, brought him right back in, and I'm just
so thankful Tim's back.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments down below, and I'll send you the information on that one.
Sorry, my wife called. She left the baby's backpack here, and I feel like I'm going to get blamed for that now.
Well, because do you know what? Do you know why you're going to get blamed for this? I'm going to tell you exactly why. I'm going to give you marriage 101. Because you messed up by going to that card show on Saturday.
Yep.
That's been eating her up inside, and she's waiting for the right moment just to boom blast you for it.
I mean, I put the baby in the car. I couldn't carry the backpack and the baby.
It's like the Ring. You got 7 days. Enjoy them.
Yeah.
7 days.
7 days. We're counting down, Tim. And then we're gonna replace you. We already told the audience. So, death by wife is how Tim goes down. So, Tim, do you have anything else you want to say about this card here?
No, I think that the cards are awesome. By the way, I like them.
I think they're great looking.
It's just this is Panini for you, but I do think they're doing it on purpose.
Do you really think they're doing it on purpose? Like, because
we're talking.
You can't
about
have that many errors and over and over again just keep messing up, and not either they just don't care or there's like
how do you not have the rookie card logo on the #1 draft picks rookie card?
I mean, how many times have we seen cards that have the wrong name on it or no name on it?
Yeah, but usually they're like rando guys who like nobody cares about, right? This is the #1 draft pick. This is the card, the card.
Well, we could make an argument that I don't know how many people actually care this year about Cam Ward in particular. I don't feel like his stuff is as hot as
I'll give you that. That's true. Jackson Dart. He's
Jackson Dart. Cam Scattaboo Nation.
Yeah.
You're right though.
You kind of look like Cam Scattaboo, Rod.
Yeah. Dude, headbutt the camera so we can see if you look. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh,
that was very Cam Scattaboo.
Yeah, Cam. There we go. But no, you're right though, man. There's been no hype around Cam Ward at all. Like even during the offseason.
I'm not even sure like you put an average NFL fan and you put him in front of them that they would even know it's Cam.
I've heard Shador, Dylan Gabriel stuff. I've heard Genty. I've heard pretty much everyone else but Tyler Warren. Like all these other guys have gotten so much more press and hype than Cam Ward has.
Ibuka I think might be one of the, and he went down with a hamstring.
Yeah, minor hamstring though. It's just minor.
But you see Tez Johnson. My boy was with me because we were watching football at the after party from the baptism, and my boy's a Tampa Bay fan, so we had the Tampa Bay game on. And I looked at him, I said, Tez Johnson time. And then literally 2 plays later, Tez Johnson made that awesome catch for a touchdown.
Dude, they are the real deal this year, man. I'd be worried right now. I'm just glad that Eagles beat them. But, man, Baker Mayfield's on another level this year, man. Like, 0 F's given. Like,
he was in my top 10 quarterback list.
Yeah, they're the second best NFL team in Florida right now. The Bucs.
There we go. The Jaguar fan.
You guys barely won, didn't you? Or you guys lost.
I don't know. I didn't watch.
How did you guys lost? You guys lost.
I honestly didn't watch. I just followed. I was just focusing on me tearing you up in fantasy, Tim.
Thank you.
Cam Scattaboo.
Yeah.
All my rookies. Tyler Warren. They're all my card knowledge coming to fruition.
Jesus. Yeah, the Jacksonville Jaguars lost to the Seahawks 20-12.
We gave it to them probably.
We'll find out what happens.
We don't want to be too good. We don't want to be too good too soon.
Tonight.
Ace Bailey, 25 points in his preseason debut.
All right,
is he the best player ever? I hope so.
Since you brought up basketball, we got to talk about these. So Topps announced, so previously in the past episodes, we talked about case.
For those who are listening on Spotify, you have to come over to YouTube, subscribe to
There's
No
a
Bangers
visual.
channel,
It looks like Victor Wembanyama is being abducted by a spaceship.
So one
and
thing
a cowboy boot. I just noticed.
Yeah, one thing we talked about with the Topps getting all the licenses. What is their big chase is going to be? What's the case hits? Are these going to have the same impact as Kabooms or Downtown stuff like this? And here is one of their chases right now is the home court advantage.
They're awesome. Yeah. I like how people are going to hate it that they didn't venture away from the home field advantages. But I like it. I think it looks good. It's a clean looking card. I mean, you have to remember too that these are not chrome. These are paper stock. Yeah. So I think that's the other thing that people are like, people who are going to be converting from Panini to Topps for basketball cards. They're used to those case hits being chrome, and they need to realize that in Topps flagship that the case hits are going to be paper.
Is this? I'm not a grader.
I'm assuming.
Isn't this good for grading because it's paper? It's going to be easier to grade.
No,
harder. Less.
No, I think this is actually going to be easier because
less imperfections on the surface.
Dude, their chrome cards have been horrible quality wise with dimples and everything else in them. So just for that reason,
when I first saw this, like I really liked the spaceship and stuff, but then I really overall don't love the design. But looking at it blown up, I kind of like the detail. They got the Alamo, they got a cowboy boot, they got. This is my favorite of the ones I've seen. Is the Victor?
I would say I think Tim hit the nail on the head where it's simplistic, yet it's just done clean. It's a clean looking card. Like, I like it. I think they did a good job with it. This would be something I could see people wanting to chase. You know, that's in the I guess, is that going to be in the hobby or just all the
but
products?
is this gonna? I mean, I don't see a world, and now this is just my guess, and I have no idea, but I don't see a world where this even remotely comes close to a downtown or a Kaboom in value.
Wait, it looks like a downtown though. That's the thing. Like,
I mean,
that's because it's not chrome.
Yeah.
I was listening to Clever Cube, and he did a short, and he was talking about how much like the Shohei, I think it was Kabooms, were unlicensed compared to his home field advantage license cards, and the difference was like $100 for the home field advantage and like $1,500, I think, for the downtown or Kaboom, one of the two, whichever one it was. I mean, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. He also talked about how basketball is more known for case hits and stuff, so.
Now
this retail case.
This is the retail case.
People lost their minds.
Yeah,
they're like, "This is so bad."
Yeah,
but I'm like,
this is not good. It does not look good, in my opinion. It does not look good.
This is a throwback to the 1990s for me. Like, I actually like this. Like, I think it's cool.
You know, if you want this to be a throwback to the 90s, they need to have it a little bit embossed, I feel like, and then like have refractors and X-fractor parallels.
But it's the flagship version.
Yeah. You could still have like super like short prints that are chrome. Why not? You do. There's Topps Chrome sometimes in flagship, dude, right?
No, they're coming out with Topps Chrome basketball. That's, by the way, for those who don't know, Topps, just a flagship, is selling on the secondary market for like, I think the boxes were $109 at pre-order, and now they're selling for like $225, $250, and then the jumbos were $225 pre-order. They're selling between $400 and $450 right now. So if you are looking to get basketball products that comes out at the end of the month, I will warn you guys to get to your hobby shops early, because this is going to have a mad rush on it, and I feel like this is going to have a big push because this is the first time Topps is having the NBA licensing in many, many years, and the demand and pre-order in the secondary market has been through the roof right now. So be aware of that going forward.
But this is my thing, is like, if are we really, people are really going to poo-poo this like all over social media, and we're just going to be okay with horribly AI generated Burger King hand downtowns? Like, I can understand not liking it. Like, that's fine, right? But like, to like make it like a big deal, like it's the ugliest, worst thing in the world. Like, it's,
dude,
people are doing it on purpose now. They're doing it on purpose. Like, because they want to protect. They want to protect their investments in downtown and Kabooms, because that is what people are.
I get that,
pumping.
but like, I definitely don't have an investment in downtowns or anything. I don't have any of that stuff. But like, just objectively, and this is obviously, it's all what you believe in, like aesthetically, what you like. I don't like this at all. I don't think it looks good at all.
But that's fine.
This is a retail though. This is a retail case hit. So it's not like your people are paying all this money.
Well, then a retail case hit's just not going to have any value?
No, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that's what the people are complaining about. This, I'm like, it's not like you're buying these hobby boxes for $800 you did with Panini. You're getting the hobby box for $109, and you're going to buy this retail box probably between, I'm assuming $29.99 is going to probably be the retail.
They have the license now, and that card still looks bad, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, though.
Okay.
But I don't know.
The viewers,
I like the home court advantage better, for sure.
So let us know in the comments down below. Do you guys like the home court advantage better, or do you guys like the Sonic Boom better?
They should reach into the bag of 90s nostalgia or 2000s nostalgia. There's so many cool things they could do from back in that day that's, in the Topps repertoire. I'm trying to think offhand. There's a ton that they could use and just make those case hits and maybe modernize them or whatever. But I don't know.
And then also too the interesting thing that's been coming out after taking a look at the checklist, because I saw a bunch of people post this, that Zion and Luka aren't going to have any cards in the actual product, which I thought was insane.
You checked the checklist and everything.
I checked the checklist, wild. And then I did an eBay search for Topps Chrome for Luka, and he's not in any of the Topps Chrome product, the non-licensed stuff. So I guess someone said that he signed an exclusive card deal with Panini back in 2021 or something like that.
But I thought that it was just for autographs.
That's what I thought too. And apparently, no. Apparently, that's...
Well, here's the thing. Like, Panini's still going to make Prism, right? They're still going to make everything. It's going to be unlicensed, I would imagine. And they're going to have Luka Downtowns and Luka Kabooms that are going to be unlicensed. But still, I mean, their product could make their product a little bit more desirable.
Yeah, I mean, so the good thing for people that are going to buy in the breaks is, you still get the Lakers, you still get LeBron, you get Bronny. I mean, you got at least something there. And then with the the Mavericks, you got Flag, so you still be okay depending
Jazz,
on
you got Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey, there you go. So I don't know. I just found it interesting. I did hear Jeff Wilson say he did reach out to Topps, and Topps responded by no comment. So I don't know if maybe they're going to try to pull something later on, where maybe just this original product, or end of the year that the contract's up, and then he's going to come in another product. I don't know. I don't know the backstory, but I just find it very, very interesting right now with that's actually going on. So not sure, man. So
it's stupid. It's stupid.
All right. So speak about
everybody.
Stupid. I got one for you.
Everybody should have licensing. Everybody should be producing, because we need more of these Fleer showcases.
Dude,
we need more cards like this, and that's freaking Upper Deck or whoever owns Flair or Fleer. I mean,
show it again. Show the card again.
It's a beautiful card. The Grace is kind of.
I love those cards. Yeah,
it's kind of hard to see the shine, but this is a nice one. But like, I mean, I'd love to see this Fleer and the Skybox come back in basketball. It should be here, and the only reason it isn't is because, big business. It doesn't help us, flippers or collectors or anybody. So,
dude, I'm all for competition. Competition is how
man.
If competition creates creativity and competition creates,
Topps should have basketball. Topps should have never lost basketball cards.
Dude, Upper Deck should never lost basketball.
Panini shouldn't have lost basketball cards just now. None of this should be happening. In my opinion.
It's a shame. I mean, it's only time will tell. See how it all plays out and stuff like that. But I mean, we're starting to see the more and more moving to the corporate takeover. It's going to start happening with repacks. It's going to start happening with card shops. It's going to start happening with product, man. It's the writing's on the wall when the corporate takeover. So it's slowly moving that way. You're going to see a lot more mom and pop shops getting pushed out or bought out, and more of these other bigger places coming in. Like Tom Brady just is opening up. He's opening up 5 more car vaults, I think, by the end of the year or something like that, or something. So throughout different states and countries.
Is that needed?
I mean,
they're gonna have one in Florida. I'll go check it out. Maybe it is. I don't know.
But here's the thing: is like, how many times have you heard people comment in your videos? And I know Tim's have heard this, and I don't have any card shows around me, or I don't have any good card shops around me. A lot of people, their only place they go is Target or Walmart to buy cards. That's their local, watering hole.
I've been all over the U.S. I think there's a lot more little card shops than people realize, and card shows in every state. I mean, I'm surprised. Utah used to have like 3 a month, which is not like the mecca or the biggest card place in the world. I think they're out there. Like here in Florida, we're spoiled, but
yeah. I
mean, there's most weekends I'm going an hour and a half to 2 hours away to a card show. There's not like a card show 20 minutes from me. I'm out of the way.
Yeah, when you lived in Vegas, you told me you only had like one a month though, right? There.
Yeah, a lot of times we'd have one every other month. There was a Front Row, which is a big one. Then there was like Sam's Town had one. There's a couple newer ones that have the Las Vegas card show was there, left, but then came back since I've been gone. I mean, to have like weekly card shows, I would have had to have driven 3.5, 4 hours to SoCal back then.
So have you guys ever heard that people will pay up for gum stain cards, or people collect gum stain cards?
No.
I hadn't heard about that.
I opened a pack of 83 Topps on my video, and I had a card that was stained through both sides. I showed it on camera, so I'm going to throw this away, and I threw it off to the side. Man, I got so many hate comments that like, don't throw it away. People collect those cards. People are sending me their address, mail me the card, I'll take it. Like, I was shocked like that. I didn't believe. And then somebody in the comments said that they sold a Barry Bonds rookie card and got double the price because it was gum stain on it. And he said
Did you check the data if any of that was true?
I actually went on eBay, and there's a lot of, so just to see if there's people that are actually selling gum stain cards, and you type in gum stain card on eBay, there's a ton of like the cards that pop up that people are listing gum stain cards.
Have they done that as like a parallel in the past? I swear they have, like as like a faux gum stain, because that's a good idea if they have.
That's actually be a really good idea. A throwback, like a Topps throwback, and just do that.
Yeah, and just do like the reprints of the old cards or whatever, or use the design but have a gum stain on the back.
Well, speaking about posts, Cary, you created a ruckus this week.
Oh yeah,
on Facebook.
Yeah, like. You guys know how.
Let me see if I can get a picture. I'm gonna see what you talk. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture pulled up.
Basically, the premise is putting your card in a one touch does not add value to the card. Now there is some value, and people were going into there, and what I used was a $10 Saquon Barkley, red, white, and blue, from 2024 Prism. That is obtainable, like 9 copies for under $5 shipped right now, with tax included. Probably several under $4, and they were asking $10. And people were in the comments. A lot of people were like, yeah. Some people were like, one touches are $3-4, and I'm like, are you still in 2021? Because they're not, dude. You can go on Amazon right now, $49.99 if you have Prime, free shipping for 100 top loaders. I mean, you can make a debate on whether it's
100 top loaders or 100
one touches. I'm sorry, 100 one touches. Now you can determine whether that's good quality or not. That's up to you. But it was an interesting debate. Tom, actually, Big Tom, who does card shows in the area, he was telling me, and this is a point I didn't think about too much. A lot of the guys aren't rechecking, their boxes, right? And that might have been a $10 card in January after the Super Bowl and stuff, which makes sense. And if we are going to find deals in bargain boxes, right, there's going to be overpriced and underpriced stuff if people aren't moving stuff in and out enough. So that was a good point.
Was it consistent throughout the box like that?
I only looked at that one. I saw that one. I'm like, I got to take a picture of this because this is something that happens on Whatnot a lot. Like,
I mean, this how I feel about it. Like,
people will put a card up, and then you can put whatever card up you want up on Whatnot, and you'll get what you get. But if you put it into one touch and then start yelling chat, right? Chat, guys, this is going way too low. Chat. That's
and it's been going on for a long time. It's really it's
a problem.
It's a problem. It is, because the thing is, and like I responded to a couple of comments on that and that post, and I was like if you're paying this much money for a card like this in a one touch, you're one of three things. You're either an idiot, you're naive, or you're being taken advantage of. Like, those are the only three reasons why you. First of all, shipping a card in a one touch is a horrible thing to do.
Yeah, it's not good for the card.
It's not good for the card. Like, if you want to put your cards in one touches and display them, that's cool. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But like the way that people are taking advantage of people by making it seem like a card is, and this is the thing that's crazy, is like what they're doing is some people in the post were trying to defend the price of one touches, right?
Yeah,
okay,
that was insane to me.
Like that's like okay, what that's not. Like, take the shit out the fuck. Oh, sorry, I lost my.
Dude, what is going on today? Are you sure what were you? You're gonna have to take a bathroom break. Like, what were you doing in that bathroom? Like, you're on fire right now.
Take the card out of the one touch and put it in a top loader and sell the one touches separately, right?
Exactly.
But like, what you're doing is you're trying to put a perceived value on a card by putting it on a one touch.
Yeah, a lot of people
It's a very shady business tactic.
A lot of the people were saying it's perceived value, it's a marketing thing. And I'm like, then good. I am hopefully, with my small amount of people who look at what I do, am educating some people to at least think about it. Because it's one thing, like, I get it. You're at a card show, you don't buy on eBay, you want that card, you got $10 and you don't care. Buy it. Whatever. Right? But if just know that card isn't worth $10. That's all. You can make your decision on what you want.
It's literally like putting a new paint job on a car with some 20-inch rims on it, and the car has no engine inside.
So, all right. So let me ask you guys: what problem do you actually have with this, though? Do you have a problem that they put a higher price on the card?
It's a snaky business tactic.
They're making the card look better. It's better perception to it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, but making it look better, just like I just said, like you can paint a car and put some rims on it, but if it ain't got no engine in it ain't worth it.
If you want to be gracious and say that's been in a box for 6-8 months and it was worth more when it was put in, that's fine.
That card's never been worth $10 ever.
Okay, so there we go. But this is my thing. It's worth $4 now, and I understand they're not going and recomping everything, but it's $4 right now. If if I came across that card and I was at a show and I wanted it and it was $6, so they added $1 and you charged your $1 for your one touch, I would think that was reasonable. Like for being at the show in hand, just the convenience of it, I'll pay up a couple dollars. But when it literally is more than twice the value of the card and the one touch, unless they for some reason are paying $4 a one touch, and if that's the case. They need to go on Amazon if they're a dealer and buy them for what they should be bought for. And not
my question to you, Cary, is: did you actually talk to this dealer?
No, and I made a point. Like, this is not about the dealer. It was just about this. Like, so I'm not showing anything about the dealer on this post.
But I have to disagree with you on this one, because if the dealer said, "Hey, man," he goes, "I didn't price these cards in here for X amount of I haven't reprice these cards in 5 months now or 6 months now, and so if you pull anything out,
that could be the case.
Disregard the thing, like you don't know
what
that.
he's doing here is he's just using an image to portray the problem that we have.
This is also like a thing that I think a lot of people relate to on Whatnot. Where people are putting. I mean, this is not a nobody card. This is like a $3-4 card. On Whatnot, I could definitely see it going for more than that. But you're bidding at that point, right? You're deciding if you want to pay more than $3 or $4. You're in a bidding situation. But when you put it in at $10, I think, it's I don't know. Like when I looked at it, and maybe I can't articulate it perfectly, it just felt like, this is something I wanted to talk about because it doesn't make that card more valuable. You can make the decision to pay more. For whatever reason you want.
I made the poster 2-3 months ago. Just say no to overpriced cards and one touches. That's it. That's it. That's the bottom line here. Like, there's nothing that anybody could say to me to make me feel any different. Putting base cards or cards under $5 in a one touch and charging more than what the card itself is worth is stupid. It's pointless, it's reckless, it's bad for the hobby. Bottom line. I don't care what anybody else says. There's nothing else that you can say to change my mind. It's stupid. Stupid. Put it in a top loader and charge $2.
Or leave it in a sleeve and charge $1. Right?
Yeah, 50 cents.
50 cents, whatever.
What happened if they were going to overcharge on a top loader then? What's the difference in it being a top loader or being a one touch if it's still going to be overpriced?
Because what they're doing is they're putting that price tag on the one touch because it's in a one touch. If it was on a top loader, look at the guy's boxes. All these cards are in one touches. What are we doing here? Why are we putting all these cards in one touches and selling them in a box at a card show? It's stupid.
It's marketing.
Tim, I really wish you would tell us how you really felt about this. I feel like you're holding back.
So do you get upset with the people on Whatnot that are
hell yeah?
I don't like that either.
Here's the thing is, if they're starting the auction off at $1, that falls on the buyer, not the seller. At that point,
because what it does, it's the same thing that they do with everything else. They ruin it for everybody else. So now, if my card's not in a one touch, apparently it's not valuable to the 1 million idiots that are shopping on Whatnot.
If you start a card, in my opinion, in a one touch at $1 on Whatnot, and you're just doing it normal, like you could look it up on eBay if you guys want, or like you're just being normal. That doesn't bother me. It's this card. I mean, how many Whatnots have you been on, or just lives in general, where people are just like pushing people to bid on cards that are already kind of over what their value is even. You know what I mean? I think this plays into maybe some stereotypes about Whatnot as well. That's why there was a lot of feedback on the comment section in this one. I mean, I saw the visual when I pulled that out at $10. I was like, I got to take a picture of this. I didn't expect it to blow up quite like it did.
Bro, you triggered a lot of people with that post. I mean, people were upset. People were coming back to defend themselves in the comments. I mean, I could not believe the overwhelming response.
There was a guy and there was a dude talking about how, like, this is a thing I hate, is that dealers have the right to basically, it's a dealer's market, and we can, I'm going to say this wrong, but it feels like there's a lot of things, like, I don't like the idea that just because somebody has a table that they can get any more than any other person who doesn't have a table on cards for cards. I think that's silly. I think that might have been the case in 1989 when the only place you can go get singles really were at a card show. Yeah. Now you can get cards everywhere. I'm talking single cards, not just packs and boxes. There's no reason, like there's maybe a little bit of, like, you're here in person, maybe you'll pay a little up on something for yourself. I get that, but like, I just don't get it. I don't get it, and so, it bothers me a little.
I would tell you what bothers me the most, and I don't have no problem. The guy if you put your card in a top load, you want to look better at the card show, stuff like that, and even if you charge me an extra $1 for the one touch, I have no problem with that. Okay, that's more reasonable to me. The problem I have is I've been at card shows where I'm trying to negotiate deals, and the guy came back to me and said, "Yo, man, I can't go down that low. Those one touches are, you get 10 cards in one touch because all those cards are one touches." He's like, you have at least 10 one touches here. That's like $30 or $20, or you know what I mean? That's the part I have a problem with.
Well, then I would have told dude straight up, but I've been like, well, then take all your one touches back. I got top loaders, penny sleeves, team bags in my backpack. I'm ready to rock and roll, bro. Yeah. You ain't gonna get me with no tax, one touch tax. Take your one touch tax and shove it up your butt. That's what
I'm saying. Like, if you have this many one touches at a show, why you should be buying those on wherever in bulk, so you're getting your discount. There's no reason you should be paying $2 a one touch. I mean, there's people who say they use the higher quality ones, I guess, but are they? I don't know. That's debatable as well.
It's all the same. It's a magnet and 2 pieces of plastic.
My problem is like if I was a dealer, first off, if I brought this to the car show, number one, my box is going to be so much heavier. Number two, I could put less cards in if they were in, from one touch compared to top loaders. So like you're doing yourself a disservice, I feel like, as a dealer, having all your cards in top loader. I mean, one touches like this.
But here's the thing, man. You have that row, let's say on the right is all $5 cards. If those are all cards that, let's say, are worth $5 to $10, like some are maybe even worth a little bit more for maybe people like us would pick them up, right? If that was filled with really good deals, you could put it with no sleeves, and people like us, for example, would pick them up and maybe buy them all. So, I mean, you can make an argument that the whole key is you make the money in the buy as a dealer or as a flipper like us. So as long as they're buying these cards at the right price, they could flip them, for a profit right away if they just price them right?
So I'm curious for both of you guys here to answer this question. When you guys go to card shows, how many one touches have you guys come back with in the last couple months? Like from the value box or the dollar boxes? Have you guys came up with a bunch of them? None at all?
I have a drawer behind me filled with one touches. Like at some
so
point
do
I'm going to put
them,
I don't send stuff in one touches, and at some point I'm going to sell 50 or 100 of them together in a lot and just sell them because I don't use them for my purposes.
Tim, what was that, one touches?
All one touches.
Is that all from card shows?
Yeah.
So what do you guys do with their one touches? Do you just save them there?
Yeah.
I'm saving them until
every once in a while when I get a red, white, and blue Saquon Barkley, though, I pull one of those one touches out and I slap it in there and put it up on display.
The only time I use my one touches is if I run out of like top loaders for my like patch cards or something like that. I'll throw it in the one touch the ship out or something. Because
here's the thing, like people talk, and I get it because I kind of see it. Like I agree that, and I'm not sure why. Cards kind of do look better in a one touch for display.
For presentation
I'm not
purposes.
Sure why though. Maybe it's just a type of plastic or whatever, the way that it's done. But I get that. I understand why people do it. I think, be reasonable. I can understand like that card being $6 if it usually goes for $4 on eBay. I would, if I wanted that card, I'd pay $6.
I'll tell you this too.
With the one touch.
I got into a conversation with some people who were upset about people charging money for shipping and being like, well, the team bags and the top loaders and the bubble mailers and all that stuff, like its cost, adds up. So like that's why the shipping is what it is. And then people are like, oh, well, that's the cost of doing business. But those same people want to use one touches and charge a one touch tax. It's like if you want to use one touches to make your cards look better and sell better, then do that. But don't add money to the cost because of it, because that's your cost of doing business. If you want to market yourself as a sleazy douchebag who puts commons in one touches to sell them, then that's fine, but don't tax people for doing it. That's your cost of doing business.
So I've heard of people that will take pictures and put on eBay of their cards in one touches and on whatnot. They'll put the cards in one touches, but when they go to ship it out, they'll put them in top loaders to ship out.
I've heard that too.
So do you guys have an issue with that?
If you do not say that you're not shipping it in the one touch, which you can say in the ad or in the live, if you don't say that and then you don't ship it in a one touch, I would consider that.
Anybody who takes pictures for
people are probably for whatever reason paying extra because it's in the one touch.
Yeah. If you take your pictures for your cards in a one touch for a listing, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't, and listen, I know you guys are different than me. This is not attacking you guys, but you should never take a picture for a card listing inside of a case, ever.
100%. I always do it no sleeve.
No sleeve, no case.
No sleeve, that's it. And then when you ship it, then that's when it's going to get the sleeve and the top loader.
See, I started using the scanner now, and I have to put in a top loader or I have to put in a penny sleeve to take the photos. Because I'm putting it through the scanner.
The penny sleeve isn't going to show really in a scan. So.
The top loader doesn't do bad though, anyway. With it. So, but I mean, they're not super valuable cards. Like $20.
You could put them through the scanner with a penny sleeve only. It shouldn't damage them.
Yeah.
How's that going for you, by the way, scanner?
The scanner's great, man. I had some issues with it, so I figured out what the problem was. I had to troubleshoot it, and I just had to do a deep clean on the inside because the glass was causing print lines going across all my photos. So now that my mom's actually leaving today, so after she leaves, I'm actually going to be starting tomorrow. I'm going to be hitting it hard. So follow up with me next week on that question. I'll let you know. But I love it, man. Like I could pop all those cards in. Sometimes they get stuck in the system a little bit because I put them in a top loader and it goes through and stuff like that. But other than that, like It's great, man. The pictures look good, front and back of it, quick do it, and I'm dropping those in the AI program and then creating my listings. So it's going to be a game changer for you going forward. So I'm interested to see how it plays out over the next month. I'll keep you guys updated on it and see how it works. But I mean, have you thought about doing that, Tim? Getting a scanner and going that route?
A million times. Anytime Cary or you do something, like when Cary was doing Card Purchaser Pro,
Dealer Pro, and I still use my scanner occasionally as well. Like I'm not doing bulk enough. Like anything bulk I have typically is going through auctions.
Yeah,
so
that's the
thing. And I'm trying not to do super low end like I have in the past. So I don't.
But you buy a lot of collections though too, Rod.
That's
it makes,
the way Rod buys, it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, so that's the whole reason why I bought it, because when I bought this last collection, I'm like going through taking pictures. I'm like, my pictures aren't great. Like you couldn't get all the angles, quarters, stuff that I'm putting up. Like it's just taking a lot more time than what it should. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to invest in the scanner and to do volume. But I'm going to put like $20 in undercards, just bang them out real fast. I can create a template in the AI program I have, so that way it's all set up, and then just knock out a huge stack at a time. So
it was weird too because you did a lot of photos with like the chrome, and they could see you in the picture, and you're always shirtless. It's just really
pantsless.
Pantsless. Just but you didn't have any clothes on, which is a weird way. It's a power move when you're posting cards to do it naked. So.
Listen, man, it kept getting me a lot of sales, so I just kept doing it.
It's a luck thing at some point.
Yeah. So it only got weird when I had the hot dog eating contest card, and then I was like, all right, I gotta stop this. This is just too weird. So yeah, but I don't know. We get a question on the YouTube here from Eric. Eric wants to know, where did the name for the podcast come from? And I think this is a good question. So
it came from people putting common cards in one touches and people pumping and dumping kabooms in downtowns.
What do they always yell?
Banger.
This is the banger. This is the banger.
We're the antithesis. The antithesis. I don't know how to say that. Of that. Like we are showing you guys, I hope that's the goal, I think, of the podcast, that you can make money flipping or collecting or whatever, through the grind of bargain boxing or finding deals in cases, buying collections. There's a lot of ways to do it where you don't, have to, it doesn't always have to be the most obvious card like a Downtown or a Kaboom or a Sonic Boom to be valuable.
I mean, we just got sick and tired of just not only on Whatnot, but also YouTube videos and everything else. And this is not a shot at anyone else that put out content, because we know how
shots fired.
Now how hard it is and stuff like that. But like,
is burning bridges.
It's not relatable when you're saying, "Hey, I've spent $50,000 for the card show in 8 hours," and
here's
you're
another
going there
thing.
buying bangers, and you're
it's not relatable to a lot of people, but it's also not necessarily interesting to a lot of people either. That's the thing that I think a lot of people in content creation fall to, is like, I just spend more money and then it's more interesting video. And that's not necessarily the case. Yeah. That's one piece of it that could be interesting depending on how it's presented. But like, I think we've proven, that you can get a lot of people watching your videos when you're like, I've had 10,000 plus view videos where I'm going through 50-cent boxes. So it just matters that the content is hopefully interesting enough for people to want to watch. You don't have to do that to sell cards or to get views on YouTube. It's not necessary.
And also, it was really, the real reason is it was the long play that we've been setting up for the official Bangtown card show.
Oh yeah,
soon.
Bangtown card show coming in 2026. It's exactly what you think it's going to be, whatever that is.
More and more, I just hate you both. And
dude, you wore a Bangtown shirt on purpose, not just around town going to get gas, on a broadcast podcast. Like you had a thought process where you're like, I should wear something nice, and then you put on a Bangtown shirt. And then you're with us.
Are you of all people telling me about dressing nicely? I'm wearing my
dress Walmart Goonie shirt right now, okay? No, you're right about looking good. I agree with you on that. But
I like, if you of all people, really, this is what's happening?
Well, I'm not wearing a Ramtown shirt or whatever the heck you're wearing,
Well, here's the thing. I worked for a professional MMA company.
We got the whole.
We know you worked in a professional field and received a free T-shirt. We understand.
Okay, well, there we go.
2026 Bangtown Card Show.
Dude, we really should do it. Like,
we're doing it. There's no.
But if we do Bangtown Card Show, I don't. And you guys disagree with me. I don't think we should allow anything but bargain boxes.
No, we can't have. No. We'll give them a little room.
You know what? I think this is a great idea. I think we should
Only
do this.
Bargain boxes.
Do you know it's a good way for us to raise money for this?
How?
Memberships.
Did
you guys know we have memberships on the channel?
Memberships on the channel. I shout out Frank the Tank. Shout out Dusty Box Treasures, Ginger King Card Kingdom. Todd
Should we put like a $20,000 tier of membership so that they just are the official sponsor of the? It's the whoever Bangtown
Buster. Shout out Buster Chestnut.
Buster Chestnut.
Who else we got? We got my guy Jordan Brown.
MLB legend Manny Trio. Thank you, Manny Trio.
Yeah, Manny Trio. That's one of them.
Trio, right? Is he in it or
no? Lodi. Shout out Lodi. Lodi. So I got everybody.
Oil Can Boyd. Is he in it?
Listen, you had all those people at your family over the weekend. You had your mother-in-law, your brother-in-law. Did you have your uncle, though? Was your uncle there?
Chubby Uncle Rico!
Oh, he was. All right. And then, I don't know if we mentioned this one. We have Shake 94.
Shake 94.
Yep.
Shout out Shake 94. I was 94. Definitely doing some shaking in 94.
And then
I was 10 in 94, and I was collecting a lot of sports cards. I watched Mighty Ducks. I watched D2 11 times, I think, in 1994.
I was on the corner rolling dice.
we had a different life, Tim.
Oh man! And then we have one last person you guys forgot of, Max PC1. So if you guys like
PC1, thank you, man.
Shout out,
you guys
Max.
want to help support the channel? So it's $1.99 just so you can be a part of the bargain box crew, the value box, and it's $4.99, and then for $9.99 you want to buy a case like me. So help support the channel. If you don't, no big deal. We'll still be here. But you get to listen to the podcast a day early, and not to mention you get some exclusive videos. And Cary's going to be doing one very, very soon at the local card shop, filming some bargain box and give you some bargain box tips.
Yes. And check us out on www.dibditcards.com. I know I said like 7 W's, but it's really 3. www.dibditcards.com. Your boy's going to be selling all week long because the Chantilly Card Show is this weekend, and I need to make some money to go to the card show.
So you guys will be live actually tonight, right?
Yes.
Cary, you're gonna be joining.
I'm gonna be there, guys. 2 weeks in a row. I did it.
Yeah, set it up.
I'm going to Disney
up
on Tuesday instead of Wednesday.
Okay. Oh, perfect. You've learned. I like that. And
I'm gonna be doing something too. I haven't ran it past the guys yet, but stay tuned for an announcement on social medias. And might be doing something special this week with a blaster box.
Awesome. Well, I will be live at 9 o'clock this week as well. Wednesday, 9 o'clock. I'll be doing a baseball break. We're going to have the new Bowman Chrome, and maybe we'll mix in some other stuff as well. But we're doing some baseball breaks this week. So you guys can go to the website. You can place your pre-bids if you want. But come support us, hang out. If you don't buy anything that's cool, just come hang out. We love to see you guys there.
Yeah, Cary and I have a lot of fun on Wednesday night, and we set everybody up to make fun of Rod immediately following us.
Yes, I noticed that. I've been meaning to talk to you guys about that because
it's just our chance to vent about Rod for 2 hours.
And then they come in and then they say the most random stuff to me. I'm like, what do they talk about? And then it's like, and this guy says a random thing. This guy says the same random thing. I'm like, these two idiots. They strike again. All right, so. But all right, you guys have any final words, man? I think we're kind of out of stuff for today.
Bangtown
Card Show coming 2026, guys. Be there, be square.
All right.
Everybody on 3. No bangers on 3. 1, 2, 3. No bangers.